First, Coach, talk about that huge hole you guys dug.
Yeah,
You're down
that's
23 points. I mean, it looks like it's over. That's
yeah. I'm sure quite a few people wrote us off after that first half, but it's a credit to our young men. They're a gutsy group. Obviously, we would have preferred not to have been in that hole, but it seemed like, Coach, we were talking there, it seemed like we were a little, for whatever reason, I don't know if we can attribute to earliness in the season or whatever, but we're not making an excuse, but we were a little bit timid, I thought, the first half. And they had a little more hippity-hop in their step than we did, and they were getting to loose balls, and it seemed like errant passes that we had, they were picking them up and converting off. I mean, they got about 3 or 4 just off of, easy stuff off of our errant passes. But, when you get your backs to the wall, you can go one or two ways. You can say, see you later, or you can roll up your sleeves, spit on your hands, and say, hey, let's see what we can do here. And I think that's what our young men did here tonight. And I think it's unbelievable, really, that to come back from, I think we were 23 down, to actually take the lead with whatever time left. We were in great shape at that point. And as I was telling them then, we've talked about this, you have to understand the count and the amount. And I think we had opportunities there where we were still in that revved up mode. And really, once we broke on top there, they had to essentially come our way. I mean, we didn't have to take any, but that's part of the learning curve, and we'll learn from that and go from that. But I think just a whale of a typical Eagle Indian hookup, and if anybody had written us off at the half and it had been plugged into this series over the years, I don't think too many of them would have made that, as bad as it looked, as bleak as it looked there at the half. That's how these games are somehow, some way going to end up. So, yeah.
3 different possessions that are late. You get a fast, you're up, and you get a break, or it looks like you're running out and you have a turnover. Then you, I don't need this from Scalise. You get that situation, then you do a beautiful high-low pass. And in fairness, that was a good defensive play on the part.
Yeah, it was.
And then you get the ball
just
back.
a great play on the part of
Isaiah.
The block. Yeah, the block was just a tremendous athletic play. What can you say? But we got exactly what we wanted out of that thing. We just didn't ding the cash register a little bit. So you got to give him credit. Yeah. You got to give the Eagles credit, because they had an opportunity to go the other way. When we broke on top, they're late. They could have very easily, but they sucked it up and assumed control of the game once again. So my hat's off to them. But I think futuristically, the fans are in for probably a couple more pretty good hookups.
Yeah.
Free throw shooting.
What were we at the line? I mean,
7 for 16.
7-16. Oh my goodness! That we said coming in that not necessarily the little things, but the accessory type things would be what would determine this game. And foul line obviously factors into that. Mm-hmm. The loose balls factor into it. And I thought second half we did a much better job coming up with those. The first half it was a struggle for us. And then the glass, I thought we let them control that glass a little too much. They kept the ball alive and didn't necessarily get so many stickbacks on us. They just got second chance opportunities, and I think they converted some of those that made enough of those that made a bit of difference. But you look at several areas here. I mean, if we just tidy up a few of those areas, I mean that puts us right where we want to be. But it's just it's early, and I'm proud of the effort here, and I think that we have the capability of being an okay ball club, a good competitive opponent for anybody we're going to run into, and hopefully Thursday night. We can correct some of the things that we need to get corrected, and this is just a tremendous stature game this early in the year. I mean, this is at least not making excuses or anything, but they have 3 games under their belt, which is not a lot. But we had 1 outing under our belt. And that's not, we're still trying to find out about ourselves here. What our rotations are, what our identity might be, what's going to work best for us, what's not going to work. And, it's not good to be feeling around that process in the midst of your rival game. But that's kind of what we were doing out there tonight, honestly. I don't know if anybody could perceive that or not, but we were, we were searching and trying to figure ourselves out as much as the opponent. So it was kind of a dual process going on there tonight.
When you guys got the ball there at the end, were you counting that seconds down for that 10-second call late? Was it just too much?
Yes, we were counting, and officials I thought did a good job tonight. I can't, and to put anything on any of that would be a distraction from the effort that the Eagles put forth and our team put forth. So no, we had too many opportunities to even take a look at.
No, it was actually about 11 seconds.
Yeah, it was 20 seconds when he went to the free throw line when they called the 10 seconds.
So you're saying it was a good
right call? It was actually got about a second extra.
Yeah,
good. I feel better about it already.
They got the rebound with like 18 seconds.
I mean, but what I meant by were you counting? Were you like here saying, "Oh, we need to get"?
Oh yeah. I knew it was going to be close, and we were fooling around back in that backcourt, and I didn't see any reason for it. But that's part of the maturation problem. I mean, we were set up like we needed to be set up. We just went dribble-holic here a little bit. In a situation like that, it's got to boom, boom, go, and we got it several times.
Right.
I mean, hitting that middle and going.
Right.
I mean, we dinged the cash register a couple times there late, and it was the same exact situation. I mean, and I thought it was there, but for whatever reason, there was a hesitancy on our part. You get a little bit hesitant. You're afraid to unload, afraid it's going to get intercepted, or afraid it's going to get deflected, or whatever. And all we really needed to do is wham it in there a little bit and be on our merry way. But that it didn't happen, and so we have to live with the end result of that.